Hello and welcome back to another episode of Forest Forever. Since last time we was together, we've had a mixed bag of results. We've won a few games. I think we've drew one of them, and we've lost once or twice, I think. But in the losses, and just looking back at the losses we've had over the season, apart from the big heavy loss that we had, we've actually done pretty well in them losses, which is a weird thing to say because usually a loss is seen as a loss. But no, some of the losses we've had this season have been very, very narrow and against very good teams, which is nice to see. The only thing I'm getting a little bit concerned about is our goal scoring record because we can't seem to score. And when we do, it's maybe just the one goal a game. We don't really tend to get more than one, which is a little bit concerning, but something we need to work on going forward. Maybe it's to do with creativity and the people taking the shots, how good the shots are, the quality, and all that sort of stuff. But maybe going forward, we can try and improve on that with training and then perhaps by bringing one or two extra players in of good quality to help create and finish them chances. So last time we was together, we went against Liverpool and Fulham in some live games. We drew against Liverpool, which is pretty solid to say they was first in the league last year. And then we lost to a very informed Fulham 1-0 from a set piece, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. You've got to take them. We're in the Premier League now. We're not down there in the Championship. It's going to be harder games. We've got to expect people to take chances. We went on to Blackpool and then we managed to win there. Had a nice little bit of rotation. Again, Ian Deasy has stepped in goal, who's now on loan at Wrexham. We've got him out to play first team football for a team a little bit further down the chain, give him some quality game time. I think he's becoming a little unhappy about. I think he's getting a little bit unhappy about the fact that he's playing with Wrexham and he feels like he's better than them, which is unfortunate because we can't recall him and we can't really push for him to go anywhere else straight away because there's no clauses in that contract or the loan agreement, which is it is what it is. He's got to take it. He's 17 years old. He's got to get some game time. He's got to listen to what I'm telling him for the time being. But then we went on to Arsenal, and then it was a 1-0 loss to a Willian free kick. So from open play, I don't think we did too bad defensively. Willian's a magician when he takes a free kick, so it's bound to happen a few times this season at least. But 1-0, I'll take that away at Arsenal. It's not the worst. We went to Crystal Palace. We managed to get a 1-0 win, which is lovely. A corner, I believe it was, with Scott McKenna flicking that header in. Then we had Leicester at home, which is a big East Midlands rivalry. Not as big as the Derby games, but it's up there. It's probably a close second. Mainly because in real life we've not had Leicester in the same league for a short while now, so it's kind of faded away a bit. But they are pretty close to us geographically, meaning it still is a rivalry for us. But we managed to take a nice draw there, which is not too bad at all. Pretty decent. I'll take that. Leicester are a solid team. Next on, we went up northeast to Newcastle, and we managed to get a nice little 1-0 win in a narrow game. Not many chances, but João Pedro managed to finish his dinner and got us a nice 1-0 win, which is nice also because he's been a few games without scoring. So it's good to see him get back on the score sheet and get back into the saddle again. Then we had a massive fourth round defeat to Arsenal. Again, travelling down to London, we got absolutely spread all over the place. With the team as well, there was quite a few of our first team players there. But I think because it was the cup, we went attacking like halfway through because it was down. Like I think it was 3-1 at half time. So we thought, fuck it, we've got to go attacking. We've got to try and get something. It's a cup after all. It's not a league game. Didn't work out for us, so we got spanked. Next on, we went to Norwich, in which Rojas and Max Kilman, who got his first goal, managed to get us a nice 2-0 win at home to Norwich. Easy points, the sort of points we'd like to see. Plus, Norwich are doing pretty decent in the league, or at least was at the time. Now they fell off a little bit. The wheels have started to come off. Next on, we played Manchester United at home, and again another narrow defeat, and it's one that I'm very happy with because this one and the Arsenal one, the first Arsenal one at least, was very narrow defeats. and games which maybe on another day we could have actually drawn or won. So it's positive signs for sure. But today we're going to have the Southampton game and the Chelsea game, both away and on the road. So let's see how these happen, and I'll catch up with you when we get to the games. For our lineup for this game, we're going to have a little bit of a rotation. Maiton's not been playing so well, so we're going to have Bermejo start, who's now back from injury. He can play up to about 60 minutes, so it's nice to give him some game time, get him straight back in there because he's a big player for us. One of the better performing players that we've had from the start of the game, from the start of the save, in fact. We're also going to put Gutierrez in as the Mezzala rather than Andre Almeida because, again, it's a bit of a rotational thing. Give him some minutes because Rojas is going to get knackered and gassed out quite easy because of his poor natural fitness. So that's always one position which we can always make a substitute for because he's never able to play a full game without complaining afterwards, or at least a physio complains. Next, we got Worrell back in there, keep the captain in. Sugawara's also been brought back in, and we're going to run with that and hopefully get some more points. The only other thing I've changed is out of possession. I've decided to put stay on feet because if James Ward-Prowse is anything like he's been this season, he's going to be banging in goals for fun from set pieces, and we don't want none of that. Come straight out of the blocks, go attacking. Hopefully we can make something out of this. They're not in a rush by the look of it. Nice and wide by KWP. That's unlucky. Redmond's come flying down. Whoa. Nice save, Bryce. He's not offside, right? Get in! Nice one, Zhao. It's like Gutierrez with the assist. It was. I wonder if Daman Moore's going to piss him off. I thought he might have done. Frustrated. Nice one, Worrell. João Pedro's feeling himself a little bit, taking a few guys on, dropping the shoulder. We're into 7th, which is, I forgot to mention, in the league we was 8th when we started this. We're doing pretty decent. We're still maintaining our place in the table and staying as far away as we can from the relegation zone. I don't like the fact that Lolly's got a bit of a knock. I'm going to take him off as precaution. We're going to throw in Ronan Burke because I like him. I think he's a great player and he's doing everything that I need him to do. Is that a pen? I hope it is. I also want to have... Yes. I want to have João Pedro on this because I feel like he needs the boost. There we go. Pedro is taking this. He's Mr. Composure. And he's... Oh, what a fucking waste! That could become costly, that. I'm a little bit annoyed that we had a penalty and we didn't convert it. Ings burst through. Ings has scored. He doesn't miss them. He loves playing on the shoulder of the last man. Oh, lucky Nuno. Nice. I don't understand the clearance when he's got plenty of time. Likewise. Let's bring our last substitution on. Maiton's nervous, he's not coming on. Andre Almeida will be our player to come on. He looks motivated, he's ready to play. Everything I do in terms of team talk is just like, people are pissed off. They're not liking the feedback. Please pass that. João Pedro makes up for it. Could have been a hat-trick. He doesn't care. He doesn't want penalties. He doesn't want them easy goals. Try and see this out now. Lovely stuff. Where does that put us in the table? Oh, he could have had a hat-trick as well. So that win sets us at 6th, which I don't think is going to stay because Liverpool have 2 games, and I'm sure they're going to win at least one of them. Even so, if they drew both of them, they'd still go up with goal difference. And Norwich could also go above me. Don't think that's going to happen though. But Bournemouth are doing decent. Southampton was 3rd going into this. Tottenham down here, by the way. Tottenham are absolutely shocking this season. I have no idea what is going on. Anyway, on to the next. So just as a little update, we've just received a little email here saying that this Barnecchia, whatever his name is up for Goldenboy. We've also got this email because not only is Josh Martin, Ansu Fati, Mason Greenwood also in the running, but our very own João Pedro is in the running for European Goldenboy, which is big, big stuff. I don't think he's going to win it, but you never know. See what he does in the next few games. He could absolutely smash goals in for fun and probably sneak it. We're going to have a little bit of a shake-up for this Chelsea game. Probably not one of the best games to shake up, but we do have a couple of hard games anyway following with Everton and Tottenham. I say hard, but Tottenham have been getting absolutely smashed recently. But what I want to do is bring Pedro over to the left wing, have Da Costa give him a little run out. I'm also going to have Kilman and Worrell as my centre-backs because McKenna is getting a little bit tired and needs a rest, so that's fine. He's played most games this season so far. Sugawara is going to be benched for this game and Christie's going to play. I'm also thinking that the next game I might give Ribeiro a little break. And Mbesso might also come in with McKenna and have the centre-back partnership changed up a little bit. Almeida's going to come back in. In fact, no, you know what? We'll keep Gutierrez because he did well last game. Bermejo will probably come on at some point. Mighton probably will, and Carvalho might get a run out also this game. Let's go, boys. Ugh. Away at Chelsea. Apparently they like to play a lot of keep ball, so we're probably going to have to hit them on the counter. Abraham's already pinging goals in. 5 minutes in. Not ideal. Ooh. Bad touch, Zhao. Nice one. Oh, João Pedro, this is our golden boy candidate. Dancing around the Chelsea centre halves. Killer over the top ball then might have been through for João. Love to see it. He's absolutely given one of them. Absolutely battering them. Very happy with it, boys. Let's keep on going. João's bossing it from the left wing, though. I might have to play in there more. Ah! Very scrappy, that was. Very scrappy. Nah, that's not a good pass. I don't know why he's tried to absolutely smash it. It's terrible at the back. What's going on? Subtime. Bermejo. João top. Carvalho. You know what? I'll give Alex Mighton a start next game. I've probably weakened our team now with that midfield. I'm going to go attack in the last 10 minutes. Try and get something out of the game. Encourage. I don't think we're going to get anything. That's unlucky. We went up. But the positive thing is we're starting to score goals. And more importantly, João Pedro is starting to score goals. Just what we needed. But that's what we're going to do for today. We are now in 8th place, just outside of the European football places. But we could sneak back into there at some point. But for me, I just want to maintain some decent form. We might not win every game, as I said, I think at the start of this season. But as long as we're looking like we can do something and don't get absolutely rolled by people, I'm happy with that, at least for the first season. We do it. How is everyone else doing that we came up with? We came up with... So we came up with Bournemouth and Norwich. And all three of us are absolutely storming the league early doors. Come flying out the traps, no messing about. Showing them what those championship boys are all made of. But yeah, anyway, that's where we're going to leave it for today. I'm thinking for the next set of live games, it should be in January. I'm looking for maybe the Leeds, Burnley, West Ham, somewhere around there. Hopefully we can maybe find someone on a bargain in January just to add a little bit more creativity. Or maybe shoring up our fullbacks because they're looking a little bit weak. Sugawara might get loaned out because he's like a 2-star and he's just really not going to be useful. Likewise with João Carvalho, I might do the same because I just don't think he's going to cut it in the Premier League right now. And they've got potential to do pretty well, but they need more game time and more experience to get to that potential and to at least be able to hold their own in the Premiership at a decent level. If you've enjoyed watching, then please ensure to drop a like. It helps massively, as well as leaving a comment if there's anything you'd like to suggest or any feedback you'd like to leave. And if you want to keep up to date with the series and anything else that I produce going forward, then make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. And as always, have a good one.